Human behavior is a tapestry woven with threads of thoughts, emotions, decisions, and actions, each uniquely complex and endlessly fascinating. It's a realm where psychology meets the art of being, revealing patterns and anomalies that both confound and enlighten us. In today's journey, we're diving into the heart of what makes us tick, uncovering psychological facts about human behavior that are as surprising as they are enlightening. From the swift and lasting impact of first impressions to the curious ways our minds navigate decisions, these insights promise to reshape your understanding of the human experience. Prepare to be amazed by the power of the mind and the subtle forces that guide our actions and interactions. Stay tuned as we explore the unexpected, mind-blowing facets of human psychology that lie hidden in plain sight, waiting to reveal the depth of our common humanity. Fact 1. The power of first impressions. First impressions are formed within mere seconds of meeting someone, and these initial judgments can have a long-lasting impact. Psychological studies, such as those conducted by Princeton psychologists Janine Willis and Alexander Todorov, suggest that it takes 1/10 of a second to form an impression of a stranger from their face alone. These first impressions can influence future interactions and perceptions, often remaining surprisingly stable over time. The implications of this are profound, affecting not only personal relationships but also professional opportunities. Understanding the power of first impressions highlights the importance of nonverbal communication and the immediate signals we send through our appearance, expressions, and demeanor. Fact 2. Decision fatigue. Decision fatigue refers to the deteriorating quality of decisions made by an individual after a long session of decision-making. This phenomenon can wear down willpower and judgment, leading to poorer choices. Studies in the field, including research by social psychologist Roy F. Baumeister, have shown that making numerous decisions depletes the mental energy required for self-control and willpower, making subsequent decisions less effective. This is why, for example, shopping for groceries can become increasingly taxing and may result in less healthy choices the longer you do it. Recognizing decision fatigue can help in structuring our day more effectively, prioritizing important decisions when our mental energy is highest, and finding ways to minimize less critical decisions to conserve our mental reserves. Fact 3. The bystander effect. The bystander effect is a psychological phenomenon where individuals are less likely to offer help to a victim when other people are present. One of the most cited examples is the case of Kitty Genovese, whose assault was reportedly ignored by numerous witnesses. This effect is attributed to the diffusion of responsibility, where the presence of others leads to a decreased sense of individual responsibility. Studies, such as those conducted by social psychologists John Darley and Bib Latane, demonstrate that the probability of help is inversely related to the number of bystanders. Essentially, the more people who are present, the less likely someone is to intervene, due to a mix of social influence and the assumption that others will act. Fact 4. The halo effect. The halo effect describes how our overall impression of a person, a halo, influences how we feel and think about their character. This cognitive bias means that if we see positive qualities in one area, we are likely to infer positive qualities in other areas. For example, attractive individuals are often perceived as more intelligent, kind, and honest, regardless of whether those attributes are factually true. This effect was first named by psychologist Edward Thorndike in relation to military officers' evaluations of their subordinates. The halo effect underscores the power of first impressions and reveals how our perceptions and judgments are not always based on objective assessments, but can be significantly influenced by our subjective experiences and feelings towards a person. Fact 5. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, also known as the frequency illusion, is a cognitive bias where something you've recently noticed, learned about, or thought about seems to appear with surprising frequency shortly thereafter. This effect is named after an instance where someone learned about the Baader-Meinhof group and then began hearing about it frequently. It's not that these items or topics are appearing more often. Rather, your awareness of them has heightened, making you more likely to notice them. This phenomenon underscores the selective attention of our brains, where newly relevant information is suddenly seen everywhere, illustrating how our perception of reality is influenced by our recent focus and interests. Fact 6. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is a psychological concept introduced by Leon Festinger in the 1950s, describing the mental discomfort experienced by an individual who holds two or more contradictory beliefs, ideas, or values at the same time. This discomfort leads to an inner urge to resolve the contradiction, often resulting in a change in beliefs or attitudes. For example, if someone believes in leading a healthy lifestyle but smokes, the conflict between their actions and beliefs creates dissonance. To alleviate the discomfort, they might quit smoking, justify it by downplaying the health risks, or change their belief about the importance of health. Cognitive dissonance is a powerful motivator for changing thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors, reflecting the human desire for consistency in our beliefs and perceptions. Fact 7. Mirror neurons. Mirror neurons represent a groundbreaking discovery in neuroscience, first identified in the early 1990s by researchers in Italy. These neurons activate both when an individual performs an action and when they observe the same action performed by another. This mirroring process is the neural mechanism behind empathy, imitation learning, and the understanding of other people's actions and intentions. Essentially, mirror neurons allow us to feel or simulate others' experiences, contributing significantly to our ability to empathize and connect with those around us. The discovery of mirror neurons has profound implications for understanding social behavior, the development of language, and even the mechanisms behind certain social disorders. Fact 8. The placebo effect. The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon where individuals experience real changes in their health after receiving a treatment with no therapeutic value, simply because they believe it will work. This effect underscores the power of the mind in physical health outcomes. Placebos have been shown to trigger measurable changes in the brain, releasing endorphins and other neurochemicals that mimic the effects of actual drugs. The significance of the placebo effect extends beyond medical research, challenging our understanding of healing and the role of expectation and belief in the therapeutic process. It also raises ethical considerations about the use of placebos in clinical trials and the psychological aspects of healing. Fact 9. The anchoring effect. The anchoring effect is a cognitive bias that describes our tendency to rely too heavily on the first piece of information we receive, the anchor, when making decisions. Even if this initial information is irrelevant, it can significantly influence our subsequent judgments and decisions. For instance, if you first see a shirt priced at $100 and then find a similar one for $50, you're likely to perceive the second shirt as a bargain, regardless of its actual value. This effect demonstrates how initial impressions can set a reference point and skew our perception of value, highlighting the importance of being aware of initial anchors in our decision-making processes. Fact 10. The paradox of choice. The paradox of choice articulates a counterintuitive phenomenon. Having too many options can lead to dissatisfaction and indecision, rather than happiness. Psychologist Barry Schwartz, who popularized this concept, argues that an overload of choices can make us question our decisions, leading to higher stress and a sense of lost opportunities. This paradox suggests that, beyond a certain point, an increase in choices can complicate decision-making and lower our satisfaction with the chosen option, due to the pressure of making the right choice and the fear of missing out on other possibilities. We've journeyed through a series of eye-opening psychological facts that unveil the complex and fascinating nature of human behavior. These insights offer a glimpse into the intricate workings of our minds. These facts challenge us to look deeper into our own behaviors and perceptions, encouraging a sense of curiosity and wonder about the psychological forces shaping our everyday lives. Reflect on how these phenomena manifest in your own experiences, and consider the profound impact they have on your interactions and understanding of the world. Which of these psychological facts intrigued you the most? Share your thoughts and any surprising insights you've discovered about yourself in the comments below. If you enjoyed this exploration into human psychology, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that delves into the mysteries of the mind and behavior.